Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back to the ranch. I'm Dr. Lee, and it is good to have you here today. This is going to prove to be a really interesting day in this part of the country. We've got a lot of things going on, and I'll get to that pretty quickly. This very likely could be a long video, so got three main things to cover, so we're just going to jump right into it right now. Number one is the rabies situation out here on the ranch. For those of you who watched the last video and need some follow-up, I'm going to get into that here in just a minute. For those of you that have not watched that video, I will put a link down in the description, or you can go to my channel and it will be the video just before this one. Anyway, once again, good to have you here today. Rabies. Let's see, where do I start? A couple of weeks ago, we had a rabid raccoon in our backyard. The dogs got a hold of it, and one of them got bit. So I called the state. They checked the raccoon, confirmed that he did indeed have rabies. So that's quite an alarming thing, but nevertheless, I talked to the state, I talked to the people at the county, and my dogs have to be quarantined for a good bit of time. Anyway, that's all in the previous video if you'd like to see it. But just an update for all of you that are very concerned, and I do appreciate all your kind comments. The animals are all doing well. All of the animals, the dogs, the cats are doing well. The wild animals that I've seen are doing well. We haven't seen any more animals displaying symptoms of rabies, thank goodness. And as far as their emotional state, the dogs are doing pretty good being cooped up. I will create another video in the near future, and it will be titled something like "What You Don't Know About Rabies," because there were, gosh, well over 1,000 comments on the last video and many misconceptions. And that is not your fault. It is the fault of our public health system here in the United States. So anyway, there you go. Once again, thanks for your concern about my animals. They're all doing well, and I appreciate your love and kindness for them. All right, moving right on. This is going to be a crazy video because it's going to be a crazy day here in this town. This little town of Boerne, Texas has about 20,000 people. Its infrastructure is set up to handle about 10, so it's already overloaded. There's a car show in town today, which brings in probably 400 or 500 cars and probably 4,000 or 5,000 people, I would guess. There's also market days in town, which brings in a few thousand people too. So that's going to stress our little towns. You know, we have, like I said, we got 20,000 people in a town set up to hold 10,000, and now we're going to dump in, you know, all these other people. And one other thing, which is going to be the crowning star today, is we are right in the bullseye for an annular solar eclipse, meaning the moon is going to pass between the sun and the earth, and its shadow is going to come right across us. And this eclipse is going to be what they call an annular eclipse, meaning it's not going to completely occlude the sun's light because the moon is a little bit closer to the sun in this type of an eclipse. What we will see, and the word annular or annulus is a Latin word that means little ring. So what we're going to see is a ring. A lot of people have been calling it the ring of fire. So we'll be seeing that here today. Like I said, we're right in the bullseye for this eclipse, so it's going to be pretty cool. And it's going to happen right in the middle of the car show, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, our annular, not annual, but annular, our annular eclipse will happen before noon today, and the shadow will be coming from the Pacific Northwest down through New Mexico and Texas and out into the Gulf of Mexico. And this picture right here will show you the phases an eclipse goes through. And in this video right here, it shows the moon's shadow moving from northwest to southeast into Texas from New Mexico. And right here, this is our little town of Boerne right there. And over here to the left, you'll see that the annulus will start around 11:51 a.m. And here you can watch as the shadow crosses our area. And by 11:55, the annulus part is completely done. And then it rapidly moves on across Corpus Christi and into the Gulf of Mexico. And as you all know, you can't look into these eclipses with the naked eye without inviting substantial retinal damage. So let me tell you right now, for $1.90, baby, we be styling. And I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Let me look at the sun. Yeah, I can see the sun right now, and it's just a little peach colored sphere. So, and my retinas feel great. All right. Anyway, these guys have been selling like hotcakes around here. Very expensive. I ordered a 10-pack off Amazon for about $1.90 a piece, so not bad. I gave them to all my car buddies to hand out down at the car show. So anyway, let's see. And pardon me, I'm doing this off the cuff today. Packet full of notes right here. So let me see where we were. And once again, I really don't know who makes these or who designs them. They have not changed since the 50s, but I think I look pretty good in them. Like they say, pretty fly.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly. For a white guy.
And once this eclipse passes us today, around noon, we're not done. Next year, in April of next year, about 6 months away, we are due for another eclipse. And it's not going to be an annular eclipse, it's going to be a total eclipse because the moon is going to be closer to the earth, so its shadow will be much bigger. And it's supposed to totally occlude the sunlight. So that's going to be interesting. And from what everyone's saying, if you think we got a lot of people coming in today, just wait till April. So we'll see what happens at that time. But nevertheless, as you can see from this picture right here of both of the eclipse patterns going through, where they intersect, that's where I live. So I consider myself pretty lucky. I don't even have to drive anywhere to see this. And we got people flying in from all over the world. It's pretty nuts around here today. Going to be a crazy day. Somebody said there's going to be so many people in town that our credit card machines may not work, that our cell phones may not work, and that our internet may not work. So I hope I get to upload this video today. You'll know. If you're watching it, you'll know. And folks, as we speak, like I said, the sun's coming up on what's going to be a crazy day in this little town. I'm getting ready to head down to the car show as soon as I get this video rendered and uploaded and get off down there and fight the crowds. You know, I've got 60,000 new friends down there, and I wouldn't think of letting them down. Well, folks, that's about it from out here on the ranch today. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, you know it means a lot to me. Once again, I will have an educational video up about rabies virus in the very near future, next couple of weeks more than likely, and I would really appreciate it if you would check that one out, because there's a lot that everybody needs to know that's really, really important. It's life-saving information. Anyway, once again, thank you for being here today. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. God bless you all, and I want you to always remember I love you. Bye-bye now. So what you doing there, Al?
Neutering a dog, Dad.
All right. Who's gonna learn you?
That's a mistake.